Prime Minister, you're wearing the flag.
I am.
And this is a big set-piece public opportunity, right? And you're here in your capacity as the Prime Minister with lots of television cameras and stuff. And I wonder, is this a politicisation of the process? Are you slightly crossing the line now in terms of how hard you're pushing it?
No, I'm not pointing it out, you are, but it looks my intention to wear it every day until we get to the final referendum being held. At that point, New Zealanders will have an opportunity to decide, and if they decide in favour of the new flag, then I'll be wearing it, and going forward, if they decide they're not, I'll go back to wearing the silver fern as I used to.
What about the caucus yesterday, right? There was a meeting that seems to have been on the base of it, the rump of caucus. You're there being paid by the taxpayer to go to work, you've been flown to Wellington by the taxpayer. Is that a crossing of the line in terms of the mixing of politics with a process that was meant to be apolitical?
No, MPs are free to meet at any time on any issue, and they do all the time actually on a range of different issues. The caucus doesn't have a caucus position for deliberate reasons, because like every New Zealander, they're free to exercise their right either for or against the flag. It's entirely up to them. Some will vote yes, some will vote no. In fact, we never saw it as a political process. I mean, we saw it very much as one that we were trying to include all political parties, and that included, Labor and the Greens, and that's why everybody was on the select committee that we formed going forward. And MPs meet all the time. We don't have set hours, we meet all the time on a range of different issues.
Can you give me another example of when a whole group of caucus MPs met to further an agenda that was being considered by a public referendum?
I could probably give you dozens.
Euthanasia. What's that?
Yeah, euthanasia.
So did Maggie Barry organise a similar meeting on euthanasia? Is there a public referendum on euthanasia?
Don't know whether it's Maggie, but actually there's a public process going through at the moment.
A public referendum, though? I mean, people look up to you. You lead the country. And people take a cue from you. And I just wonder, is this a slight abusive position?
Well, it's a well-known fact that the country is going through a referendum process, and it's certainly a well-known fact that I support change. None of that is new information in the public domain. Actually, I'd encourage people to get informed about the debate, and there will be information in the public domain on both sides. But actually, this is a debate about the nationhood of New Zealand, about who we are and what we believe is the right symbol to represent us going forward. That's always been my belief, that it's a bigger issue than the flag. I mean, flag has a degree of relevancy, but it's a question about whether we see ourselves better represented fundamentally by the silver fern as a unifying symbol of New Zealand in the modern day world, or the Union Jack.